everyone, and welcome to another video. And in this video I'm doing a speed build on a recent build that I just did. This is already uploaded onto the gallery, so if you're wanting to download it, you can do that. I will have a link in the description if you want to download it from the link that away. But so this picture, I will post it in the corner up there. You can see it. I got it off of Pinterest for the idea of what I was going to do for this house, and I wanted something different from what I normally do in my builds, because I normally just do kind of like the same kind of houses. So I'm trying to like span out and do different kind of buildings, and I went with this house, and I really like the way it turned out. You can see here I'm fiddling with the roof, trying to get it figured out how it is in the picture. I'm still going to be doing a roofing video because I know a lot of people were wanting me to do one of those. I haven't forgotten, I just have a lot going on. I am 30 weeks pregnant, if you don't already know that. So I haven't really been doing much recording or anything because it's harder for me to sit at the chair because it's just uncomfortable. But I will get those put out as soon as I can, I promise. And I haven't forgotten about it. You can see I am expanding this a little bit, and with the house in the picture that you saw, I only had the reference picture of the front, so the back of it I could only see a little bit of the side of it. So I kind of guesstimated on what the back of the roofing would look like, and this isn't how I've done any of my other roofings before. Now, I have seen houses in the neighborhoods that are around where I live where there's roofs like this, and some of the roofs that I see in real life, and I look at them and I'm like, there's no way in hell that would look good on The Sims. And it's really disappointing because there's so many, I feel like we don't have any of the options that we should be able to have. But anyways, I was changing the windows. I didn't exactly know what kind of look to have for this house, so I just took the windows off and wanted to get a different kind of siding because I didn't want the gray with it. I didn't like how it looked with the brick, so I went with a cream color. I thought that looked a little bit better. And then I got windows with shutters because I thought that that looked really good with it. And here you can see I'm doing that roof trick where I just copied the roof and I place it and then use the hold down the shift key and move the side of the roof to take it in where you can't see it. Oh goodness, I can't talk. I know I've been putting off this voiceover because it's been like a week since I've done this build. But I've been putting off the voiceover because, sitting here trying to do this, it's been a little bit uncomfortable. But every time I tried to start it today, my freaking neighbors above me was making a lot of noise. So it's like hard for me to record because you can hear everything in these apartments. They're so thin, and it's just, I can't. I don't want people's footsteps in the back of my voiceover, and I'm pretty sure there's already going to be some in this. And so I do apologize if you can hear it. We are looking to move hopefully after we have the baby. We're not moving before I have the baby because I just can't be asked to do that right now. But here you can see I'm putting those bump outs on the houses, on the house. I thought it gave it a little bit more, I don't know, like a texture or something. But I do go through and I take those windows off, so I don't keep them. I'm just copying, I didn't do that at the beginning. I was just going through, and because I do go through and I remove all the windows so I can build the floor plan for the inside, because it did take me a lot longer than what I was hoping for, because I had no idea what I was going to do with this floor plan on how I wanted it to look, because I just had the outside as a reference picture, and I don't know. It just took me a while to get it figured out. But here you can see where, I think, yeah, I think I try to do the floor plan here. I go to put in the stairs and I do remove that window there. And I really do like how this house turned out because I did use a platform in this house. I haven't used many platforms in my builds since they were released. So I'm still kind of new on that because, I mean, I haven't really been building much, like I said. So I have to figure out exactly how to do the platforms the way that I'm wanting to do them. There's a lot of ideas I have in mind that I will be doing in the future that will be including platforms. But I really liked how it turned out in this house. And I don't know, it reminds me of a house that I was at before. But I don't remember if I was actually in it or if it was a house that I seen in a movie or what it was. But I swear that I seen the inside of the kitchen dining room area kind of similar to how I did this house. But here I am doing some of the landscaping. I didn't want to do much. I did take the stairs away and lowered the house so I could put those bushes there because with the debug objects, they just want to like fly up into the air because if you have the house on stairs. And I didn't want to do too much landscaping on this because in the picture there wasn't much landscaping done, so I didn't want to go overboard because I have a feeling that I go overboard on my landscaping because I don't know what to do and then I second guess myself. And yeah, I don't know what that noise was, so if you heard it, I don't know what that was. But anyways, and I do raise the house back up and I place those stairs back, and then I do place some stairs in the back. And then I was going to add a porch railing, but then I thought that these half walls looked a little bit better, and I always use a lot of half walls in my builds. I know that's something that I really like how we have different levels now that since we got the platforms, I can do smaller walls than before because then before we just had certain ones. But here I'm just placing some flowers on the outside, doing just a little bit of decorations but not going overboard because again there wasn't that much. And I'm just placing some rocks in with the landscaping and some terrain paint just to give it a few extra details that I guess. And now this house doesn't really have a backyard because I wanted it to be on a small lot, so it doesn't have a big backyard. Now you can place this house wherever you want to on any lot that you want to, so if you want to have a yard, you can have a yard. But I chose not to have a small yard, like not to have a yard at all. It's just like a little walkway off into the I guess what would be the backyard, but you really can't access it. And here I'm just putting some of those little flower pots on the outside to give it some detailed look. And I do put some stuff on the back porch area, so you have a grill and a table and a sitting area. So if your sim wanted to come outside and, you know, read or knit or something along those lines, or they can invite some friends over and grill out. I mean, you don't really have that big of a space of a yard, but you do have a porch that's pretty big. Maybe I could have made the porch a little bit smaller and the yard a little bit bigger, but I really like the covered porch idea. And then there you just saw me placing a half bathroom because in the middle of setting out this floor plan, I noticed that I did not have a bathroom downstairs, and I was kind of building this house for a family that I made, but it also kind of doesn't make any sense, but it does because it's a sister and two sisters. They're living together. She's the one of the sisters, she's an adult, and the other one, she's still a teenager. And then the adult sister, she has a kid who is a child, almost about preteen age, I guess. So his bedroom is downstairs, and don't ask me why I put it down there, because when I really think about it, his room should have been upstairs with everybody else's, and maybe there should have been a bigger bathroom downstairs. The whole floor plan could have been so much better, because there's a spare bedroom upstairs, and there shouldn't even be a spare bedroom upstairs. But there's one of those. So, yeah. And here you can see where I'm replacing all the windows that I just took off, because it took me a while to do that floor plan, because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So I spent so much time trying to figure out this floor plan. But I did get it figured out, and you can see downstairs how I have the platforms. And I really like how that it is blah blah blah. I can't English at all. I'm going through and I'm placing some blue wallpaper, but I do end up changing that to a different color. I tried not to be so decisive when it came to placing down the colors of the wallpaper and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. So, I try to go with my first options and place stuff, and here you can see where I'm working on the kitchen. I haven't done a kitchen like this. I don't think so. I just thought it looked really nice the way it turned out. And there you can see I put the stove and the side counter there, and then the sink in the middle with some cabinets just around. I know I really like cabinets in my kitchens, and I try to make them look, I guess you can say I try not to do an overabundance of cabinets, but I try to do like an okay amount of cabinets. But there you can see I did place a small cabinet on top of the long cabinet. I don't even know what you want to call it right now. But because I didn't want that gap between the ceiling and the other cabinet, because I didn't think it looked good. And I didn't want to put anything on it like it was a shelf or anything. I just wanted to make it look like it was built in. So I placed a small counter there, and I placed some objects around, just a fruit bowl, and then there was a bread box and some flowers, and I used a coffee maker. I really don't use mini coffee things, and I guess that's just because I don't really drink coffee. I mean, I used to drink Monster all the time, but I don't really drink coffee. And here you can see I'm raising stuff up to put on that shelf. I didn't really do too much into the kitchen like I normally do, but I do go through and I place some objects just to give it like a homey live-in feeling, I guess. And then I did place the fruit bowl on top of the microwave. I know when I was growing up, my mom, she had a basket on top of the microwave that had, I think my dad had bread in it, his lunch bread, or potato chips. I mean, there's something in it. I don't remember what, but I just remember that she had a basket of things that she kept on top of the microwave when I was growing up. So I guess a lot of my builds and stuff that I do them based on kind of like how I grew up with how my mother had everything decorated. It's just something, it's a style that I'm used to. It's a style that I like. And I also have a tendency of making a lot of grandma homes, but that's just because I spent a lot of time at my great grandma's when I was growing up, because she lived right below us, and that's a lot of my childhood memories and stuff I have are in a really old house. I'm sorry if you hear them opening up a bottle of water because I'm a little thirsty. But here you can see I'm placing some curtains, and I absolutely love these curtains from paranormal stuff or Paranormal Activity. I don't remember. It's the Paranormal. They are my favorite. And I wish that, I like how they look when they're the size down and everything. I wish we had more curtains that were not so bulky, some small ones, and just, I don't know, regular curtains would be so cool. And then here you can see I'm messing around with the floor plan. That living room is way too small, so I ended up making it a little bit bigger. And then I totally missed over the fact that I just passed over the dining room, but I was placed some hutches in there, some pictures on the wall, and here I'm placing some couches on the living room. I'm really bad at these voiceovers. I haven't done many. I honestly like doing Let's Plays better. I think maybe that's only because when I did my kit review the other day when I was doing some of the gameplay at the end of my video. Oh, which yesterday, because I took a couple days off from doing any videos for my YouTube channel, so I just sat and played The Sims the other day, and I have basemental mod in my game. So I built a dispensary, and I used some of the stuff from the the kit pack. And well, I loaded up my game yesterday, and all my objects were no longer in the game. So my stone wall was gone, my stone flooring was gone, and then so I exited out of the game and everything, and I went to Origin, and it says that I don't own the throwback fit kit, but I do. I bought all three on March the 5th. And so I guess a lot of people are having this problem, and I'm really hoping that EA kind of like gets it fixed soon, because that kind of puts a tamper on my playing, because I kind of just don't want to play because I don't have, I know it's not much, but it is at the same time, because I'm missing stuff out of my game and I don't want to replace it with something else and forget what I had it placed with, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But here I'm just putting some decorations on the stuff in the living room. I did put that bookshelf there and just put some items. And then I like putting flowers in the vases, because I think it just looks kind of cute. And then I did take all those items off of that thing, and I replaced it with this little cute lighthouse lamp. And I've never seen this in this game until now. And how much do I build? I build a lot, and I honestly don't. I have so many recordings of buildings that I haven't posted yet. And I know I get off topic when I talk. It's my ADHD. I apologize. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. I'm not being medicated for it. I will get better. But I go back into the dining room and put some objects on it. But going back to that lighthouse lamp thing, I've never seen it before, and I think it's so cute, and I used it, and I can't get over how cute it is. And then I did use the stand here, and I placed a coat rack with a shoe rack and that umbrella holder. So you have the little entryway area for your shoes when your sim walks in. And I think it's cool that you can now take your shoes on and off, because I don't think that was there until the Snowy Escape game update patch thing. So I think that's really cool. And then I placed a stand with a lamp there just in the middle of the living room to give it kind of like extra lighting at night. And then here I do change that wallpaper to green, and then this ends up being the sim child, who is a male sim. Yeah, he's I don't know exactly what age he would be, but I guess he would probably be like maybe 12, 11, 12, almost his preteen age. I don't know. I'm hoping like maybe whenever Sims 5 comes out that we could get different age levels with the Sims. Like you could have your baby, and then you could have your the in-between stages, especially between the child and the teen sim, because it's so much. And then teens, I don't know, there's so much of an age gap. But I just do his room in blue and black. I didn't exactly know what color, because I usually do the same stuff with my rooms, and I'm just trying to expand out a little and not do the same thing with my bedrooms. But here you can see where I'm placing a rug for it, and I just went with one that matched the color scheme that was in with the rest of the room. And this speed build is actually longer than I anticipated it to be. It didn't take me that long to do the build, honestly, because usually it takes me a really long time to do my builds. But it didn't take me that long to do my builds on this one. But I just decorate too much, I think, and that's why it takes me forever to edit my videos. And I edit a lot of my stuff out. Excuse me. And here I'm just placing some objects on the bookshelf there to give it, like, he's got a reward for something. I know it's a bowling thing, but it could be for something for like school or something. I don't know. And here I just place some sport objects, and then I place the fish bowl on the dresser along with some other items, and I place those clothes on the dresser there, and I sized him down since he is a child, preteen. I made it look like it was for clothing for a child and a preteen. And here, maybe the sim that lives here likes robots, and I just placed some of them up there. I did do a room in my 100 baby challenge house that has the whole bedroom for no, maybe it's not that one. Which one is it? I don't remember which one. It's on the gallery. I have to figure it out, and I'll try to figure out what it is and let you guys know in the comments. But I did one of my houses, and the boys' bedroom is like completely space themed. It looks so cool, looks so cute. There's all these like science fair projects and everything everywhere, all these awards and medals. It's like super cute. I like it. But here I'm making a landing space for the upstairs when you come in, so you can have a place to sit at a computer, and then you just have some objects to make it look like your sim I don't know, has clutter, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about. And I think, do I end up changing them? Yeah, I think I end up changing the railing from a railing to a half wall again, just because I really like it. And then I do place a bookshelf here instead of that stand. And I noticed, maybe it won't be after I export it, but the video seems a little choppy right now to me. But it always does usually on Filmora before I go to export it. And here so I'm hoping it's not too skippy. I don't know what's up with this. I do everything like what I was told to do on YouTube and Google, but it still doesn't seem to work. So here I'm just placing some objects to make like a picture collage, because I think those are really cute. And I know none of these pictures really went together. I didn't really want them to. I just wanted to make it seem like they just like have a lot of pictures and they just end up putting them somewhere, I guess. And then here I work on the bathroom, and I notice I end up doing a lot of my bathrooms the same, but I really like how they turn out. I always like to put the wall there where the shower is, because it doesn't make sense to me to have the shower, like I like to have it on that side of the bathroom, but it just doesn't make sense to have it without like having a wall there to like split it off, because where's the water pipes going? I know it's a game. I know it's a game, but my logic in my head, it tells me that doesn't work, because that's not right in real life. So that's how it is when I build. When I build, I think like real life things, and I don't understand why. But here you can see I'm putting some objects on the counter, some toothbrushes and toothpaste, and I always put that shower caddy thing in the shower, because it gives the shower a little bit more decoration, because there really isn't any like shampoo objects or anything. So here I'm just placing those on the counter where I want them to be. And I really like how this bathroom turned out. I thought it was really cute, and it took me a while to find some of the objects, because I couldn't remember where they were at. I couldn't remember if they are from Parenthood, the makeup and the hairdryer thing, but you have to use the cheats to get to them, and sometimes I forget to, put on my cheats, or sometimes I type it in and sometimes it just doesn't register. But here I'm just putting some shelves on there. I'm putting some objects on the shelf up there at the top, just to give it a little bit more decorations, and throwing some more things on the counter. But and here we are working on the rooms, and these rooms, I did make them for both of the sisters. So one of them is for the adult sister, and one of them is for the kid sister. And the one for the adult sister is the one that does have the closet in the wall, the yellow room. And I don't know. I figured since she owns a house and everything, she can have the one with the closet. But here you can see where I'm sizing down the windows for the curtains for the windows in this room. And I did have them in the yellow color, but there I just changed them to the white color because I thought the whites looked better with it, because I thought the yellow was just too overabundance. And I do go ahead and place a table in both of these rooms. Now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have, because there was already a computer at the landing. But you know how the Sims like to always go to the computer. So if you just heard my neighbors, I do apologize. Like I said, everything is super thin. I can't wait till we move, because I know one thing I was telling my boyfriend, once we have the baby, because I haven't said anything, they always make so much noise after 10 p.m. Not once have I gone to my landlord since they've moved in, and they moved in like over a year ago. When they first moved in, before COVID and quarantine happened, they were loud all the time through parties, 24/7. It felt like just super obnoxious and loud and so inconsiderate. And it would be like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and you could hear them playing music outside. It was so loud. And I couldn't. It was just too much. And not once did we ever report anything to our landlord. But I told my boyfriend, the minute that they're loud at night, once we have the baby, that I'm losing my shit, basically, because I don't want them waking up the baby, and I'm afraid that they're going to wake up the baby a lot. But here we are working on the second bedroom here, and this bedroom is for the kid sister, and she is a teenager, I do believe. Yeah, I said that. She's a teenager. And I use these chairs that came with the paranormal pack because again, I really like them. Everything that came with that pack is super adorable. Everything that came with the update, I did use that closet that came with the update, and I really like it. I think it's really cute, and I love the colors that come with it. I love the new kitchen table. I love everything. It's just, we have been asking for more and better content in The Sims for so long. And it feels so good for them to finally give us a little bit of a taste of what we've been asking for. Okay, but anyways, I'm putting some decorations, and I'm fixing the objects there on the desk. I kind of just copied everything because, oh, excuse me. I just figured they're sisters. Maybe they have the same interest in things. You know, maybe they have the same interest in things, and I don't know. And here, this is the guest room. So this house is a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bathrooms. Now, you could take one of these bedrooms and turn them into another bathroom. Like, you could take that kid's bedroom downstairs and you could turn it into a bathroom if you wanted to. But I do end up switching out what I do with this room, because I add hampers around a lot into the rooms, and I didn't have a washer or dryer, so I didn't want all the clothes piling up. And so I don't know why. Maybe I should have just left it out, but I do end up sticking in a washer and dryer upstairs, and I put that in a little corner cabbie. If you guys made it this far, please make sure you hit that like button before you go, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified when I upload my next video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!